Hey guys, Chris and Emmett here for Spartan Shadows podcast. Just wanted to come at you with a rapid reaction to MSU's big win over Wisconsin today at the Breslin Center. A final score 71-62. Spartans with a huge home win to really bolster their chances to potentially bring home that Big Ten regular season championship. Emmett, as you can tell, was at the game today broadcasting from the press box. Just to give you some quick stats, and then I'll let Emmett give you a little bit more of a deep dive. Jackson Kohler had a double-double, 10 points, 16 rebounds. I know Jaden Akins finally found his stroke from three, went 4 of 9 from three today, and added, I believe, 19 points. Jace had another 11, so nice team effort there. Big, huge win. Can't really overstate that. Emmett, how was the game on your end?
The game was certainly one of those games where you felt almost lulled to sleep, but also heart pounding. It was a weird first half. Jace Richardson only played 5 minutes in the first half due to foul trouble. There was a 3:47 stretch of uninterrupted play from one media timeout to the next, full on. Everyone was gassed by the end. It was interesting basketball. Everyone was jogging on the court by the end. You can't blame them. College basketball is intense. Then the next break between media timeouts, you saw 6 stoppages for fouls alone. So the refs couldn't decide how consistent to be. Jaden Akins hitting those threes was massive. Tom Izzo brought it up in the press conference that it really was, if Trey Hallman had found his shot today or Jace Richardson was on court, it could have definitely been blown wide open during that stretch because usually Akins would have someone to play off of as well. But unfortunately, Hallman couldn't really hit a stride today, had an off night of all sorts. So, yeah, MSU was down by 2 at half, entered the second half with Richardson back, and that was the difference, as the Spartans were able to hit shots, get that lead quickly, and really recover. Considering that when Richardson exited after his second foul, he had only, I think he was -9 and finished the night -2. Richardson helped make the difference, but tonight was all about the upperclassmen, specifically Jackson Kohler being a man-child on the board. On the boards, he had 16 rebounds. His previous career high was 13. Jaden Akins just being able to score. Sure, he had missed free throws. Sure, he had 18 shots. He was the volume shooter today, but I would say he probably had attempted 10 shots when most of his scoring had finished. So Akins was able to provide that spark because he was basically shooting for himself and Richardson at the start of the game due to Richardson's foul trouble. So the Spartans were able to find a way. This is yet another game where the Spartans were down by 3 possessions, which would be 7 or more points, and found a way to claw back into it and win. They were down by 9 at 15:09 in the first half.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good effort to claw back in, and I know Cohen Carr had some good minutes. I saw Book hit a 3, so that was a good, lift there. But when Jaden Akins is scoring, this team kind of hits a whole nother level. And then we've talked about it all season. They went 33% from 3 today, and if they're shooting really any better than 30% from beyond the arc, this team can win a lot of games. Turnovers were still a little bit of an issue today, especially in the first half, but if you can kind of clean those up a little bit and keep playing the way you're playing, obviously, I mean, you've seen it, we're 5-0 in the last 5 games against really tough schools, and this is what happens when we put together good stretches like this. So hopefully we look to keep it going. Next up is next Thursday at Iowa. I know it's been a little bit of a house of horrors of us for the last couple of trips out there, but this isn't the same Iowa teams as the past either. I know they've been a little shorthanded with their best player out for the season due to injury. So hopefully the Spartans can put together a good effort on the road. And then next Sunday back at the Breslin for all the marbles on senior day against Michigan. So we'll break this down a little bit more in next week's episode or this week's episode of the podcast to get you ready for the big weekend that is basketball. But we wanted to jump on and give you a little bit of a quick reaction and make sure you got our quick thoughts. So before we let you go, Emmett, do you have anything else?
Not really, just very excited. Michigan currently down to Illinois as well as we record this. I believe last time I checked they were down by 9. Might be coming back now. Let me check.
Yeah, big Illinois fans for the night.
I don't need the football stats. I want the basketball stats. Yeah, we're going to be cutting this anyway. They're up by 15. Okay, well, checking the stats now, Michigan is down 15 to Illinois, which huge for the Spartans. If they take care of business against Iowa, they will clinch the Big Ten title no matter what happens in the game against Michigan for the season finale. we all know that we want the Spartans to win against the hated rival from down the road, but it takes a lot of pressure off of you if the Spartans can be big Illinois fans and take care of business against Iowa.
Yeah, so go Illinois. Hopefully they can finish that out. And then, we'll get back at you this week with the podcast, breaking it all down and updating you. And until then, enjoy this win, everybody. And shout out.
Go White.